All right, well, it's December 16th, 2015, and just found out that one of my headlights is burnt out, or almost certainly just burnt out today. So I'm hoping I can replace that. I was on a delivery when I realized that it was burnt out. I was walking back towards my car after I had delivered the pizza. So then on another delivery, I stopped at the auto parts store, picked up a replacement bulb. Let's see, the replacement bulb is a 9003. I could still get called to take another delivery tonight, but that would be at least 20 minutes away, or at least a 20-minute. The pizza would take at least 20 minutes to make, so I should be safe in trying to replace this bulb before we would get that order. So, let's see if I can make a video of it quickly. It's this one over here that's burnt out. I should show that. So you can see that the left headlight is burnt out, driver's side. And what I'll just use my flashlight instead of daylight. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's try to set the camera up. I'm going to take it off the tripod. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the big rubber boot. Okay. I don't know if you can see the big rubber boot. If you can see my hand, then you can see the big rubber boot. Okay. So, in I go to remove the big rubber boot. Okay. I'm just pulling these tabs. There's 3 tabs on the big rubber boot. Okay. How are we doing? Looks like we're doing okay. Okay, it looks like I could have removed the electrical connector first. I could have just pulled straight out on the electrical connector before I had to remove the big rubber boot. I'm thinking. Okay, we're not coming out. There we go. So yeah, there wasn't anything that I had to squeeze to pull out the connector. But now I'll pull the big rubber boot out. Okay. And I should mention that I made a mental note that these numbers here were close towards the battery. I don't know why my camera just made that weird noise. But these numbers here were close towards the battery, so I can reorient it the same way after I get my new bulb in there. Maybe it was my phone that made that noise. Alright, so now I've got access. Let's see what you're looking at.
Message from Ron Brown, D8.
Alright, so I do have a delivery coming up at 8 o'clock. That's 25 minutes from now. I'll go ahead and tell him that I've received the message. Roger D. 8 o'clock. Sending, sent, and delivered. Alrighty. So he knows now that I know that I have a delivery in about 25 minutes. Okay. Now, I don't know if the camera is picking up on this, but over here is a hinge. I think you can see my fingers. There's a hinge on this side and a little release on this side over here. This side has a release, and then there's a hinge over there. So I'm going to use my hand to release the little metal release. Feels like maybe if I push down, I'll have to do this by feel. I don't know if I push down or if I push up or what I do to release it. Oh, it looks like I need to push in and then up. So I'm going to be pushing in and then up in order to release that little metal clip. So inwards and upwards. Oh, come on. No? Maybe it's in and down. Let's try in and down. In and down looks like it might work better. Okay, in. Yep, in and down is the answer. Okay, so what I did is I used my thumb to push in and then down on the clip. And then I can move the clip out of the way using the hinge. See if I can show you that it's hinged. See how that clip is hinged? Okay. Now I'm noting the orientation of my old light bulb and how it was oriented like this. So you've got 1, 2, and 3, with the one in the center being oriented upwards. Now I'll go clean my hands, put on some gloves, and replace, put in the new light bulb. So this will take me about 4 or 5 minutes. I think I have plenty of battery, so since my camera is situated well right now, I'm just going to let it run while I go wash my hands. Alright, I've washed my hands, and now I'm going to take the, I'm going to pull the, this looks like it's going to be a challenge. I'm going to pull this bulb out. I didn't think to bring a razor blade with me or anything, so I'm just going to poke a hole in this package with my key. I'm going to dig out the light using my gloved hand. Alright. Nissan did install bulb grease. I could not find where I put my bulb grease. So on this particular installation, I am not going to include bulb grease. Note that I'm orienting the contacts the same way that they were before, and I'm trying not to hit things with the glass. Okay, bulb feels like it's in place, so I should be able to clip this by pushing in and down and then up. Basically a reversal of the removal process. Come on, little guy. Why are you being difficult? Almost. We're almost in place. Needs to go down and then up. Son of a gun. I shouldn't need the glove anymore. What time is it? Okay, I still have 7:42, so I still have plenty of time to figure out what's the issue here. It looks like the light is properly in place. I just need to get the clip to clip. Maybe the light is not properly in place. There we go. Okay, so I didn't have the light fully positioned well. Now it is. Okay. In, up. It's secured. It's fully locked. I am going to go back upstairs. Since I do have time, I'm going to go back upstairs and look and see if I can find my bulb grease. Alright, I found it. So now I'm just going to smear a little bit on the contacts on the wire part. Let's see, here we go, no. Where did I end up putting the wire? Oh, it couldn't have gone too far. There it is. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little smush, just a very small smush of bulb grease. The idea of the bulb grease is to keep moisture and debris out of the connection. It's not made to insulate, and it's not made to conduct. Again, it simply physically keeps moisture and debris out of the connection. So now I have to go through my little rubber piece. Okay, so I'm installing my connection through the little rubber. No, next I'm going to put the little rubber piece. That's right, I did this in the wrong order when I removed it. So first I'm going to put my little rubber boot. Again, I'm noting that the numbers are over here. And I'm going to orient them similar to how they were when I took it off. Okay. So now I feel confident that my little rubber boot is in place. Let's make sure I can still see all three contacts. Yes, I can. Move that wire out of the way for you. You should be able to see that all three contacts are visible. And now I'll go ahead and I'll reconnect. And then we'll test the headlight. Should see what time it is. And I am not going to trust my... It's 7:47, so I still have plenty of time. Alright. Set this up. Turn on the lights. Alright, we're looking good. Looking good. Clear off all the stuff. Take my flashlight out of there. Glove. Nothing's left behind, right? That's it. We're done.